things that happen.
That's
so
crazy,
fast.
right?
She
1
was
month.
coming out from a heartbreak. I was coming out from a heartbreak, and we just kind of
Two people
collided.
sulking.
And
Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel, A Time with Dr. P. If you're an OG here, welcome back. If you're new here, join the family, subscribe and watch my previous videos. As you can see me smiling already because we have a special guest in the house. My husband is joining us on today's video. It's our 10th wedding anniversary and we want to share with the family. We want to carry you guys on our journey of 10 years so far. Okay? I noted some points here. We're going to be running you through some of the things we've been through in 10 years. Sit back, relax, and enjoy. So, first on the list is, how do we meet? You're going to answer that question, right? How did we meet?
okay, I think we met in 2011. Yeah, it was December, I remember.
December 2011, yes.
Yeah, because I don't like to say this, but I was coming off a heartbreak. I think she was also. So a friend of mine, or a family friend of ours actually, and we didn't know by then that we were related in any shape or form. So she came over to our house, and it was December, of course. Everybody was busy celebrating Christmas, happy, while I was just there sulking because of a heartbreak. And then I reached out to her phone. Then it was BlackBerry, right? So
Yeah,
I reached out
BlackBerry.
to her phone, and I was just going through her BBM, that BlackBerry messengers, and I was just scrolling. I was just looking at different chicks, of course. I was asking her, who's this one? Who's this one? Who's this one? And then I saw her picture. I was like, wow, who's this person? Like, she's a doctor. She's in Benin, and she's coming. I live in Lagos, so she said she was coming to Lagos, to Luth, to do her housemanship or something like that.
Yes,
So
I was coming to do my internship, yeah.
yeah. So I was like, oh wow, so I kind of snuck and took her pin.
You gotta say the way it is. You stole my pin.
Okay, I stole your pin
From your family friend's phone. You stole it, yes.
Yeah, shout out to Etiosa. Yeah, I stole her pin from Etiosa's phone and added her up, and the rest is history. Reached out to her and we got talking.
Yes. So let me add a little sauce to what he just said. So he stole my pin from his family friend's phone. And you know how BlackBerry works then. So he sent me, I think you sent a message.
Yeah, sent
So
an invite.
now I have an invite. I have the option to either accept or decline.
Yeah, if you had declined it, I would have been late. I would have been like, oh my God, my
Thank
chest.
God. Thank God I accepted.
Yep, I should be saying thank God I accepted.
Well, we
that you
are
accepted.
thanking God that we accepted.
Yep.
So I accept the pin and I'm like, yo, who is this? And he's like, I'll tell you
At
later.
first, you saw my name because, a little background also. My name on the streets is Baba Oloja.
Exactly.
And as you know, Baba Oloja means market man.
So, but imagine a Babaloja sending you a DM or a pin invite. I'm like, okay, who are you? Because your name is popping out here like Babaloja. And he says, I'll tell you later. I said, no, you got to tell me. Are you a criminal? I don't know. That has to be God because I kept chatting with him for whatever the reason was. And,
yeah, because I'm very sleek like that.
So anyway, we kept chatting and
then you came to Lagos, then we
Yes.
met up and
Yes, that's how we met. So
The
he
rest is
stole
history.
my pin. I need to say that out again. So that's how we met, So thank God I accepted the pin and voila.
Yeah.
Okay, so the next question here is, how long did we date? How long did we date?
We actually didn't date for a long time because, as you can tell, we're celebrating 10 years of our marriage, and that means we got married in 2013. So
Yeah,
we actually
2013.
dated for like a year because
Wasn't
we met
after a year.
Yeah, no.
So we met December of 2011.
Yeah.
So I saw him for the first time December. No, I saw you January.
January, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
he stole my pin.
Correct.
I'm going to say this over and over again. He stole my pin December. We chatted up. I was already coming to Lagos, to do my internship at Luth. So we dated from that I think as a January, we already agreed.
That we were dating, yeah. It was things were happening.
That is
so
crazy,
fast.
right?
She
1
was
month.
coming out from a heartbreak. I was coming out from a heartbreak, and we just kind of
Two
collided.
people sulking.
And we just.
So we dated from that January till about I think it was. I know it was 7 months because it was at the 7th month we decided let's go talk to the parents. Yes.
Yeah. Let's
So
do
we
some
dated for
introduction.
really about 7 months, and we decided to go do. In our culture, you have to, do introduction and then meet the two parents, meet each other, and all of that. So we dated for 7 months. And the next question says, "Who said I love you first?"
You know.
How can I say I love you first? For what?
You saw correct guy. You're like, man, this Lagos boy, man. Look at you guys.
Are you serious now?
And we're just kidding.
You better say it properly.
Well, of course, I said I'm a lover boy, by the way. So I said I love you first.
And of course, I said it right back. So he said it first, okay, and I followed.
Okay. Yeah, you have that point.
All right. So the next question says, how did you know I was the one? Also, how did I know you were the one?
For me, let me go first.
Okay.
So, I mean, when we met, I still had some sort of feeling for my ex, right? So, of course, we started dating, but I was still kind of seeing the other lady, not full time, but then one day I was just sleeping. I think this must have been the Holy Spirit that ministered to me. Let me go a little spiritual. All right, so the Holy Spirit kind of ministered to me and said, if you don't seal up this deal with this lady or, be serious with her, you're going to miss her and that'll be it for you. I was actually sleeping, The next day, like I was early. I got up early, went to a hostel in Luth back then.
Yeah.
And she was shocked to see me at the door, like, what are you doing here so early? I was like, man,
you're coming to
I'm
the
ready.
doctor's quarters so early. Why? Yeah.
I'm like, I'm ready. She was like, ready for what? I'm ready to be serious with her. Let's take it further. And that's how I knew she was the one, like really. And I mean, if you were at my wedding, my friend Jude, shout out to Jude.
Hey, Jude.
He gave a brilliant speech when during our wedding and said, out of all because he's seen me with different kind of ladies, right? So he said, out of all the ladies he has seen me with, he said, Precious was the most focused, and he knew like this lady would put this guy straight because I was up and about. You know what I mean? So, but yeah,
okay, my
that's
turn.
how I knew. Your turn.
I wouldn't say I actually knew. I didn't really know he was the one, but he had a lot of qualities that I wanted in a man. Of course, he is handsome, soft-spoken, and very, very religious, like a God-fearing man. Like, kudos to mom. Mom did a good job.
SP Lala, shout out to you.
So, and then he was just generally very calm. Of course, they always say fear calm men, but he had it going. So I don't want to say like I knew he was the one, but a lot of things in his life, a lot of those qualities just made me feel.
Yeah, so I rubbed off on you, right?
Yeah, it made me feel like it was right. So I don't know if that thing they say about he's the one thing, I don't know if it works, but if you have 8 things you want in a man and you find 5, he is the one. Whichever way.
Well,
whichever way. So
yeah.
So the next question here says, when did you decide to seal the deal? I think that's practically what we just talked about, right?
Yeah, so we sealed the deal. So we met December 2011. January we got serious, kinda. Then in 7 months down the line, that was
I think that was
July
September.
or something.
No. I think that was. So we talked about it like July, but
Yeah,
then we actually went for the introduction. I think it was September.
Yeah,
September of 2012, right?
2012, correct.
Yeah, 2012. So that's when we decided.
And we got married 2013, April 13th.
What are we saying today?
Yeah, April.
Yes, no, April 13th, 10 years ago.
Yeah.
So
correct.
2013, right?
Yep.
So, that was about it. September.
Yeah.
7 months after we met, we sealed the deal. So, the next question here says,
Why are you laughing?
how did you plan your wedding, and how much did you spend on your wedding?
Man.
I'll go.
Yeah, let her go.
So, I was already working as a medical doctor at Luth. Yeah, internship, but I was getting paid already. I think about then it was like 200,000.
Yeah, something like that.
100 and something, 200, but when they take out taxes and stuff, it's about 100 and something. And my husband then was
Yeah, so I was out on the streets. That's why I got the name Baba Loja.
He would sell anything.
Yeah,
sellable.
I could sell ice to an Eskimo, like, trust me. So I was on the street. I was, hustling, and she met me, like, she was wondering, like,
What did you study?
why am I on the street? Forget about what I studied. So, like, okay, I studied botany.
Because I was always like, I don't understand. Did you not go to school? Why are you a street guy? Like, why do you love? He loves entrepreneur. I guess he rubbed off entrepreneurship.
Yeah.
He rubbed off on me like so bad in that aspect.
Yeah. So I sold everything from cars to land and properties to
Fertilizer.
One day I put a picture up and I said, "Hey, you're selling Dr. Pizza?"
Sell anything sellable.
Yeah.
So back to the question, how did we plan our wedding? So, like when it's a business person, you can't really tell
when the money's gonna
this
come
is the
in.
income that comes in. My income was stable, but his income was not really stable.
Yeah, but I had to hustle up, man, because I needed to make that money real quick. So anyway, we pull out the money together, and of course with support from family and friends. You know how I go. Shout out again to my nigga Jude. Shout out to my brothers, my family, her family. Shout out to Uncle Pat. I didn't even know I made Uncle Pat back then. So Uncle Pat also sent some money to us. So shout out to everybody, Mr. Ibrahim, Pastor J.K. Salu, everybody, man. Everybody. Shout out to my dad. God rest his soul. So shout out to everybody. So it was a good one.
Yeah, so my family, when I told my dad I was ready. I told my dad and my mom, I was ready to get married. You're just finishing internship. They're like, "Are you ready? Who is this guy? What does he do?
Are you being the first child?
Who is his father? Coming to take our doctor away? Who? When? Where? So, but when they met him eventually, they were very, very, very accepting and
I'm
loving.
calm like that. It's a calm looking guy. They're like, man, this guy looks very, very humble.
Can I continue?
Oh yes.
So they loved him right, like straight up, so they didn't really stress us for the wedding. Like, it wasn't a typical get 100 goats and get 10 cows.
Well, I brought plenty yam.
How many yam did you bring?
A lot. But really, shout out to my mother-in-law, my father-in-law. They were really good.
Yeah, so they didn't really stress us. So the wedding was, seamless and everything went smooth.
Yeah,
yes.
To God be the glory.
Amen. So the next question here says, how was your honeymoon?
Do we really have to say that? We had a honeymoon.
That's all that matters. We honeyed and we mooned. So, truth be told, things were a bit rough then because, like I said, he's a businessman. I was salary earner, just everything by the books. So we didn't really have like the dream honeymoon. We shall honeyed and mooned and so we didn't.
Well, fast forward, we eventually honeyed and we moved.
Yeah, so that's why when we had the opportunity to groove,
we grew to the end.
We took it. We went down the road. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's about for the honeymoon. And then talk about life after marriage. Like, so after the wedding ceremony, how were we? How did we?
Like she said, it was tough because, she was the one really working, bringing in all the money, while I was, of course, trying to hustle, selling cars. Then later on, I was selling different stuff. Then I really concentrated on selling cars. Then I mean, I started to build some database and, make good money, really, because later she was proud of me. She was like, at first she was like, why don't you go back to your job? Because I was an IT guy. I was doing IT sales. And she was like, why don't you go back to doing IT sales? I was like, man, I don't have flip.
I want a 9-to-5 guy.
Yeah, she always wanted a 9-to-5 guy. Anyway, so I was able to, sell stuff.
The kids. It's okay. Continue.
Yeah, I was able to, so let me say that again. I was able to sell, quite a number of cars, make good money, and I mean, we're able to survive. It wasn't easy. But I mean, we started one way or the other.
Yeah. So I mean, like he just said, I'm saying this. I'm emphasizing this point for people who are, just starting life, who are just getting married. So long as you believe in your partner and you believe in that commitment, it wasn't easy. I'm not even going to try and sugarcoat it and make it sound fancy. It was not easy.
Yeah, it was tough. Really.
But we kept our eyes on the fact that we always say this all the time, like
when this shit together.
When this shit together. That's our slogan. When it's pissing me off, I'll be like, shoot.
When I'm like, man, you know what? I think I need a break. So like,
when
where
this
you
shit
going?
Together, you ain't going nowhere. When this shit together. So I guess, that we emphasize that, we said that a lot of times, and it just stuck in our head like we are not going anywhere. This is it for us. So the next question says, talk about something that really shook your marriage. You want to talk about it?
No, I think you should go.
Okay. So it was when we were waiting for the fruit of the womb, waiting to get pregnant. We got married 2013, and we're one of those couples that wanted a child right away, like
ASAP.
Let's just get it done with. And so when we were doing what we were supposed to do, and the baby wasn't coming, it became very, very, very stressful.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, yes, I'm a doctor. We had all the tests done. We were doing everything we're supposed to do, and the pregnancy was just not coming. I don't even know whether we put ourselves under unnecessary pressure and stress.
It wasn't like we waited too long, but for us, we just felt like
we waited like over a year.
Yeah, I mean, of course, that's not so long compared to some other stories we heard,
but we wanted it.
We wanted a child like ASAP because my older brother got married, and right away, I mean, his wife took it and they gave birth to a child.
So that's why you wanted a
child.
So
I wanted mine prompter, but man, jeez, we waited.
I'm telling you,
prayed, fasted,
goodness.
consulted doctors.
Like when we had done all the medical aspects, it now became like a church thing. You'd be surprised, like all this drama for just 1 year wait. We'll go to church. They'll be like, if you know you're believing God for the fruit of the womb.
Before I could blink, my wife
I'm right there at the altar and I'm looking for this man. I'm like, am I supposed to get myself pregnant? Where is he? And I catch him up there and I give him the look like, really? Would you come over here so that they can lay some holy hands on us? But trust me, that period was stressful. Yeah. But, God in his infinite mercy blessed us, and I think that was like a little over a year later.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, I mean, anyway, our son came May 27th, Children's Day in Nigeria.
Is that a coincidence?
Yep. And trust me, our son Owen, that was like the best gift this woman could ever give to me. I was so happy. I was like, oh, finally. So I'm a dad now, you're a mom. I mean, it was such a relief. But in the meantime, before that, it was so stressful. Like, we were so stressed out. I mean, it wasn't like funny anymore. Like, marriage was just feeling like, man, like this, it seemed like it was hard work, right?
I know.
But of course, when he came, I mean, everything kind of changed,
Yes.
the whole stress.
That thing they say, children is the blessing, or children are blessing.
Yeah.
Things just started getting better.
I know my cousin Malik don't believe that I mean, you know how it is. Like, he'd be like, well, I mean, children are a blessing, but I mean, that don't mean because of that, that's why you're getting all that money.
Well,
because I was getting all that money,
it
man.
worked out.
Yeah.
It worked out. So about that time was when we started getting tired of Nigeria. We're like, okay, should we start exploring? Like, what else are we going to do? You know, the whole system was, you know, kind of becoming, I think this was 2016.
Yeah, 2016.
Yes, Owen was born 2015. 2016, we decided that.
Funny enough, we didn't even wait that long before, you know, she got pregnant again for our daughter.
You see what I'm saying? Open doors, like, boom, 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 things just started coming.
So we made our daughter in Nigeria, and we were getting tired of Nigeria, so we wanted out of the country. I think maybe we were the first people to start the Jackpot movement. So, like, we applied for American visa, we got approved, and then we moved out on the
how can you forget?
On January 31st.
Yes, 31st. So the last day of January 2017, yes, was when we left Nigeria.
Jackpot, man.
And we went to America. So we had Paris in America.
Yeah, she was made in Nigeria and delivered in America.
Special child.
Yeah.
So, and then we, you know, explored. You know how they say America is the land of opportunities.
Yeah,
My
tell
goodness,
me about it.
That statement is, I don't know. It's no joke. When we got to America, with the help of, you know, our uncle who accommodated us, Uncle Patrick, Auntie Tina and the family, you know, they accommodated us, gave us a soft landing.
Yeah, that's what we call soft landing, because for like 5-6 months we were at the house. We didn't pay no rent.
In fact, if you tell them you want
to
pay,
do nothing.
If you tell them you want to pay anything, the kind of anger.
Yeah,
you're
looking for trouble.
Okay, you know, so they gave us that soft landing, and from there we just into the American system. Everything, God blessed us. Let me use that word. Every effort was just like boom.
But I mean, we came prepared too mentally. We put in the hard work.
Yes.
We worked ourselves.
If you work and God don't bless it.
Yeah. So
So it was a combination of everything, and so at some time down stay in
we stayed
America.
in the U.S. for like 5 years.
Yes.
Yeah.
So before we decided to immigrate to Canada. You can call us Ajala the Traveler.
Yeah.
Anyway.
From Nigeria to the U.S., now Canada. Who knows, we might come to UK or to your country. So, I mean, it's been 10 amazing years with this amazing, awesome, beautiful, resplendent, fantastic. She knows my looking about that one. That's my wife's favorite one. But for real, like, I mean, if I was to do this over again, I'll definitely do it with you. It's been a great honor for me to have met you. And we've spent, I mean, look, it seems like yesterday. We spent 10 years together. It doesn't even feel like we're old in this game, but I'll do it again with you. And I really do appreciate you. I love you so much. She's a hard worker.
I love
Trust me, she pushes me to do stuff that in my own head I'm like, can I even do this thing? She pushes me. By the way, remember we talked about her wanting me to be like a 9-to-5 guy? Yep.
God did.
She did it.
God did.
God did it. She pushed me. I'm now a senior technical recruiter in an IT firm, and you know, to God be the glory. And we're pushing, and I'm also pushing her. So she's trying to become. She's a medical doctor already, but she's trying to practice her residency here in Canada. So she's trying to write her exams, and so I'm pushing her when she's tired, motivating her. We rub off on each other, so we're the original Bonnie and Clyde. So I'm happy to meet you. Happy 10th year anniversary to you.
Happy 10th year. Mwah. But I'm going to say my own too.
All right.
I'm going to say my own too. This is not for the camera. This is just me speaking directly from my heart. Like, I always give accolade to his mom because she raised a good son. When I say a good son, a good man,
Yeah.
she did. Because,
Thank you.
you know, he's God-fearing. He made me to start paying my tithe. I used to be a partial tither, you know. And you know all the blessings. If you're a Christian and you're a tither and you believe in tithe, you know what comes with tithing, you know. He did that for me. He's always there. Like, there are times when, even in our marriage, 10 years marriage, I'll be setting trap, like, I'm not really tired, but I want to see if he would not, you know, do the African man thing, like I can't go to the kitchen, I can't. But this man would do the dishes, he would cook, make me, before this video, he just made me some yam and fried egg. His eggs are the best, by the way. Like, you know,
Apart from that, I also make the best.
The best what? Noodles?
No.
What?
Well, yeah, the best noodles. So I make 3 special food: noodles, eggs,
And
of course
barbecue.
Yep.
Yes.
Shout out to my homemade
Suko
Big Suko Big Daddy. Yeah, he taught me how to grill.
Yes.
So I actually know how to grill now. So and it's everybody in Canada asking me, give me a recipe, you know.
So he's really, really, really supportive. Like, since we came to Canada, I haven't lifted a finger because I'm like, okay, this is my chill months until I, you know, settle down with my exams. And I don't even know how the bills are paid. I don't know nothing. This man is doing everything.
Well,
you know,
you used to be very supportive.
Allow me.
Okay, okay.
I want to blow your trumpet.
I'll blow my head. Blow my head. I hope I don't get dizzy.
No, but jokes apart, like, he's everything you would want in a man. And, you know, I pray that my son, our son, would, you know, be this and even much more.
Yep.
You know, so
I
I
also
just
pray
want
that our daughter, Paris, be like you and much more as well.
Amen.
So we're done anyway. But those of you saying, especially those in Yankee, saying, hey, we want one more child. Sorry.
So what if God decides to bless us with
No,
one
God
child?
knows we're done. Okay.
You
It's
can't.
good. Boy and a girl.
Babe,
I mean,
calm down.
no,
Calm
okay,
down.
don't let us.
Okay.
We'll settle this one in.
So thank you.
You're
If I was to do this again, I'm gonna do it with that street guy that the street guy. I was like, hey, I'm not taking risk like this. So
Yeah. Well,
you know, but I'm glad I took. You know, it's everything that I prayed for. God bless you. God keep our marriage. We do 100 years.
yeah,
more.
so how many
100
10
more.
now? 100 years to go, and I'm working with walking stick.
Thank you guys for watching, and if you learned something, and you know, give this video a thumbs up, share, like,
Subscribe.
and let's grow this channel together. This is Dr. P and Baba Olaja signing out. Bye bye.